What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, according to Jay Natisse here, and I am back with a review for Life After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 42. Believe it's 42. It'll be in the title. Without further ado, let's get into it. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm up on this camera talking about folks, and my hair ain't looking whatever. Maybe I'll wash it and retwist it tonight. Nah, maybe Tuesday night, yeah, because I work from home on Wednesday. Anyway, Robin Teeny. It was the scuffle heard around the world. So we get, a replay of what happened. So Teeny comes back like, "What is your problem with me?" And they get to arguing. Teeny mushes Rob's mom in the face. Rob's mom tries to get some hits off. They just trying to get at each other. Rob's in the middle. Rob and his mama fall over. The kids is like, "Oh my God." Like, it was a mess. Oh my goodness. It was wild. So the production breaks it all up. Rob's mom leaves. She's in the elevator still talking like, "Bitch, da 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 da. You took my son from me, blah blah blah." It's wild. Teeny's daughter, Cheyenne, she actually gets her mom to calm down because Teeny was having a heart attack. Poor thing. Not a heart attack. Whoa, panic attack. My bad. But she's having a panic attack. She's saying she can't breathe. She, just the adrenaline, just being angry. And her daughter is just like, "Mom, I need you to calm down." Very calming, very. Teeny's kids are so sweet and very respectful. Teeny's talking about how she lost 2 nails in the fight. Rob broke his chain. And it's just crazy all around. Um, so again, Teeny's just like, if Rob wants to make up with his mom, that's cool. I'm washing my hands of her. So Teeny's done with Miss Kate. And Rob goes on to say how, like everybody was like, "Oh, when you get out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that." But unfortunately, ain't nobody show up to the welcome home party but his mama and Cheyenne's mama, and I think Cheyenne's friend. So Rob is really seeing like who's down for him. And I think the problem is because Rob was making a lot of money in jail gambling. But now he's not gambling no more. He got to get a 9 to 5 like us regular folks. And, he's not making nearly as much money as he would gambling. So money's getting a little tight because Teeny's still not working. I don't believe so. No, she's still not working. So it's the summertime. During the filming, it's the summertime. Teeny takes the kids to the water park and she asks about season passes. And they say it's $250. Now, before Teeny would have been like, "Bet, boom, here you go." But she had to think about it because money's a little tight. But however, she purchases the season passes just because, she feels terrible for having her kids witness that fight. So they're at the water park and all that stuff. And she talks to her daughter. And again, Teeny's kids are really, really sweet and really, really respectful. And I love the relationship that Teeny has with her kids and especially her daughter. Like her daughter can talk to her, can say like, "This made me feel this way." And she was saying how, she was very surprised to see her mom in that light, but she understands. And in confessional, she said she don't see it for Miss Kate. So Miss Kate ain't no grandmama to Miss Cheyenne. Melissa and Louie are back. We saw them on, I believe it was Love After Lockup a few seasons ago. They are back. My favorite Jersey couple. Little backstory. Melissa and Louie went to high school together. They never dated, but she always had a crush on Louie. And he's out of jail. They're together, and she's just like, "Oh, my high school crushes is coming true." So, and remember, Joey's mom didn't really see it from Melissa, like the mamas ever do. But here we are. I believe he got released in Georgia, so they were in Georgia for a while. They moved back to New Jersey. And Joey is working at a pizzeria. That's that real pizza. Y'all know I'm from Jersey, so that's that real pizza right there. I would love to have a slice of that right now. Um, So he's working at a pizzeria, he works at a drink place, and he's selling nutrition supplements on the side. Okay. So they're at the beach in the wintertime. They're down what we know as the shore, Jersey Shore. And Louis wants Melissa to take an Arctic plunge in the water, like 32 degrees. It's 32 degrees outside, so that water is obviously bone cold. Wants her to take an Arctic plunge to prove her love for him. I've done the Arctic plunge when we were in Dominican Republic, but it was 2 seconds and it was hot outside. So once I got out the pool and came back into the warm, I was good. But anyway, they go in the water. Joey says he makes it to about his waist. He was trying to go deeper, but it was way too cold. And after that, Melissa's like, Louie, I deserve a ring. I need a 2 carat ring. Louis keeps reassuring Melissa that he'll propose when the time is right. Little does Melissa know he's already saving for a ring. So, but this is also the first time Louis said he's made some like actual money, like real legal money. So, he's just trying to work on his budget and all that stuff. Louis's mom calls while he's at work and she's just asking how he's doing. Louis tells his mom that he plans on proposing really soon. And Louis's mama don't like Melissa like that. So that's their segment. We'll see how it goes. Bianca and Daniel, I still don't care about y'all. Break up already. Anyway, so they're getting dressed for the day. She's still bitching about the coffee that was on the pot that she could have got, but she's still bitching that he didn't get her a cup of coffee after he made breakfast. She a little ingrate. Anyway, they're getting dressed for the day to go to Daniel's PO office. He has to meet with the parole officer and all that, just to make sure that he's okay to stay at the apartment that Bianca got for them. And she goes to the door with him, but she can't go inside. So she's waiting in the car for, I think, almost damn near 2 hours. So he comes out with a parole officer. The parole officer is speaking to Bianca, and he's like, "Yeah, you guys are cool to stay together for now." So it's temporary. They still have to go to the home and investigate the home and all that stuff just to make sure everything's on the up and up. So they're driving home, and Daniel is stressing that, yo, we need to stop at Walgreens, CVS, or whatever store and get a plan B because they did not use protection last night, and Bianca had to let us know that he finished twice in her. Didn't need to know that, but they did not use protection. And Bianca's like, I wouldn't care if I got pregnant right now. And Daniel's like, girl. Like, it's still, the relationship is still, they still getting to know each other. And he's just like, having a child right now would ruin everything. And Daniel, we find out, already has, I believe, a 13 or 14-year-old son that he has no relationship with. So, of course, you want to get that straightened out before you bring another child in this world. But poor Bianca got her head up in the clouds, child. Troy and Z ain't gonna be long. Troy's walking down the street in his pink do rag and ankle monitor. Lord knows where he walked to. He don't know where he is still. And he's just like, yo, he calls somebody. He's like, yo, I just need you to come see me or whatever. So the person pulls up and it is his friend Trey. They've known each other for many, many years. And Troy's just, saying to Trey, like the situation with Z and the money situation. And he's just like, I'm like, I feel like I need to go out in these streets and get money real quick. And Trey just reassures him, like, no, stay on the path you're on. Things will work out. Good things like that. Good homies for life. So Z went around driving, looking for Troy. She couldn't find him. She came home. Trey drops Troy off, and they apologize to each other. Blah blah blah. Key Rock and Brittany go to the government-funded motel room, and it's the Motel 6, y'all. They tried to hide it, but it's the Motel 6. I think I saw the key card or something on the table that said Motel 6. Anyway, so it didn't look bad. It's a Motel 6. It didn't look bad. It looked clean enough. They ain't gonna have to be there. They still didn't tell Key Rock's mom, Miss Tammy. They did not tell her that they did not get approved. So it's the next day, and they're at Key Rock's mom's house packing. And I'm gonna keep that in too. Sorry, y'all. My boyfriend came downstairs messing with me. Anyway, we about to get something to eat, so I need to wrap this up real quick. Um, they're at Key Rock's mom's house packing. She packing her whole house because her lease is up, and and WeTV. They're doing the countdown like 30 or 3 hours until the lease expires. Blah blah blah. So they packing it up, getting ready to go. They got the truck ready. Key Rock's mom's like, all right, we gonna follow you, blah, blah, blah. And then Key Rock drops the bomb and it's like, we didn't get approved yet. And Miss Tammy's like, are you kidding me? And Miss Tammy's boyfriend, Miss Tammy got her a young man. Okay. Her boyfriend is like, I believe his name was Ocean or something like that. He was like, how long have you known? And he was like, since the day before. Mind you, Key Rock told his brother a few hours, like when they first got there. And Key Rock's brother's like, I want no parts. But so Miss Tammy, her boyfriend, and Key Rock's brother is on the way to Texas. And Key Rock and Brittany got to. So it's after the appointment. Justine and Michael get back to the house, and they're still talking about Michael getting a vasectomy because obviously they don't want any more children. And Michael's just like, well, I don't know because what if my stuff don't work anymore? Just making all these excuses, and he's like, why can't you do it? Like, mind you, this woman done had at this point it's going to be number 5 biological children, like, and they were all c-sections, so she's already putting her body through a lot. Like, I understand she's going to be open so they could, if she's having a c-section, they could just tie it up, but she's just like, why can't you just do this? And you know, he's just giving excuses again. I say you get your tubes tied, he gets a vasectomy because y'all obviously are both fertile. Y'all both have multiple children between y'all. So I just say protect yourself at all costs, okay? Anywho, it's the next morning. Justine getting all them cheering ready for school. Um, Mind you, most of their kids, besides the baby, I believe, are teenagers. So a lot of personalities. Everybody's getting ready for school. How cute was Baby Manhattan in her little bonnet? I was like, that's so cute. Michael works for a moving company. He's still pursuing his music, but he got to get a job on paper. So he's working for a moving company. I believe he said he's a manager. Okay. So Justine's taking care of the baby. She goes out to run some errands with the baby. And her son Santana, who is 14, calls her crying. Okay. And she's asking him what's wrong. And he's just like, come home. He's crying. He's hysterical. And the way we TV had it, see y'all ain't ish we TV. The way we T had it, like before we saw like what really happened, you would think that Michael, like got in the kid's face or yelled at them, or you would think that Michael was the cause of him, like being upset. But alas, it was Michael's son, Michael Jr. They're both 14, and like I said, they're all teenagers. A lot of personalities in the house, and they got into it. They got into a little altercation. Justine tells us that her son Santana, he's autistic, high functioning autistic, but he has problems, expressing his feelings or, elaborating on his feelings. So it's just tears. Anyway, she calls Michael and they're both on the way home, and she's just like, let's just go in together. And we get to the house, and they're saying, what happened from their each perspective. Um, they got into it because Michael Jr. said something about, oh, my mom is this and you're better than your mom, and teenage stuff, teenage stuff. And Santana ends up throwing and crushing his phone. He threw it at Michael and it ended up getting shattered. And Big Michael's mad because it's a $1,500 phone, of course. So Big Michael tells them that they're grounded. Don't even think about asking for nothing. Y'all are grounded. And he just gets so angry and so worked up because he's like, I don't like having to leave my job for this. Like, he's in the middle of work and your kids is calling you with this. Like, they're not adults, but they're old enough to know how to act and all that stuff. But again, they're teenagers. So Michael just gets so frustrated that he punches a hole in the closet. The closet door can see straight through it, and he's just like, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. He walks out the house, and the episode goes off. Thank you so much for tuning into this recap. If you like what you see, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Later.